What's going on, gallery? Peanut back here again. Hey, if you're new to the gallery, welcome. Why don't you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Maybe leave some comments below after watching this video. Let us know what you thought. We're always trying to grow the gallery, so go ahead and share with your friends. Also, guys, just to let you know what we're doing in today's episode is unboxing the NexiLux wireless Microcon multi-controller with motion sensor and turbo function, and it's made for the Switch and Switch Lite, but it also works on Android, Android TV, and Windows PC. Guys, we'll get to that right after this. Alright guys, got the camera flipped around here. What we're going to do is go ahead and do an unboxing. I always seem to buy two sets of controllers. I got two kids and I was kind of looking for something a little smaller for them, but I've actually used this on the go for the past couple weeks, and if you're looking for a pro style controller that's easily portable, this may be up your alley. Now if you got larger hands like I do, it's a little small, but at the same time it can easily slip in a pocket. With that being said, guys, let's get around the box here real fast. Face of the box is going to show you how it works for the Switch and Switch Lite, Windows, Android phone, Android TV. Then it kind of shows you the NexiLux wireless Microcon multi-controller with motion sensor and turbo for Switch and Switch Lite. You got this side of the box here. It kind of plays off the blue theme. You notice you got two different style colors here. Red on this side. Then you got a red side of this box that has the blue side of the controller here. Back of the box, guys, is going to give you all your features and specs. You can kind of freeze frame that if you'd like to go through those. And then top of the controller. And then here are your specs. Now, when I did receive this, guys, I let it charge for 2 hours. And honestly, guys, I'm getting pretty much the battery life they're stating out of this controller, which is about, 8 to 9, which I've been averaging at this point. But guys, what I'd like to do is go ahead and do an unboxing for you real quick, kind of show you what's in the box. You'll notice here I went ahead and cut all the tape. That way it's out of the way for this unboxing. Just kind of flip this open here. It's going to be kind of packaged just like the Pro controllers and the other NexiLux controllers. It's kind of got you a nice little cardboard insert to kind of add a little stability, I guess, so the controller's not just dodging around. Comes in a clear plastic bag. And then you've got a USB-C style for charging cable. If I can get all this out of here. You got your instruction manual. It's about a 3.5 foot long cable, guys. So, I mean, nothing too important, but hey, at least it's USB-C style, as you guys can see that here. So that's always a good thing to see them, stepping up the game with that. I'll leave a link in the description below where I picked this up at. Your quick start guide here kind of goes over what's inside the controller. Again, this reiterates the back of the box, and it shows you its features, kind of shows you, switch mode, and then how you can go in and pair it, which we'll go through that during this unboxing. And then just let you guys know, though, it does not wake the system. This NexiLux controller does not have NFC, and also that it doesn't need to be calibrated right outside of the box either. But it does give you calibration instructions, as you can see here as well. Then it tells you also how to switch it to Android, Android TV, and PC mode. So I'll show you that feature as well. It's relatively simple to do. It's just like other NexiLux controllers I went through. But guys, you can even adjust the turbo speed, which is awesome. And also with that being said, you can adjust it to auto function. You can also turn it on to turbo function, and then to turn off the turbo function. Like the last controller, there's 3 levels. There's 5 shoots per second, 12 shoots per second, and 20 shoots per second on your turbo. And then what we'll do here after that, guys, is you can actually adjust your vibration level as well. It's set at 50%, then default, but then you can do, if you don't change that, but if you do, you can go 100%, 70, 30, and 0. So kind of nice that it's got all the different features and functions of all the other NexiLux controllers. It's just a bit smaller. As you guys can see this, it's quite a bit tinier. I mean, guys, this pretty much fits in the palm of my hand. But it's got that pro style controller look. If you want to compare it to a regular Pro controller, I mean, it's leaps and bounds a lot smaller than what you're used to, but great for kids. My kids love using these over the Pro controller because they are younger. But the other aspect of it is, too, guys, they actually have these that they do use, and on the go, they prefer taking these, so kind of share it with their own product. I mean, it's almost half scale. So when you do grip this controller, it feels good. I like the D-pad on this controller because it's curved up just like the other NexiLux controllers. Honestly, guys, I think they make an excellent D-pad. So it's one of these things on the smaller controller. I've been able to play some fighting games. The analog sticks are real responsive. They do have the L3, R3. As you can see here, you got your minus and your plus. You've got your screen capture, your home button. Then you've got your turbo button here. And then your typical switch layout, B, A, Y, and X. And then up at the top, you've got ZR, ZL, then L and R. And this is where your USB-C style charging input is done out as well. Also on the back of the controller, guys, so if in case you forget how to pair it, it's going to show you here. Switch is home plus Y, PC and Android's home plus A. Now the thing with PC mode, it does switch between D input and X input. It works just like an Xbox controller. So guys, with that being said, Let me get the screen flipped over here. We'll turn on a switch and show you guys that it does operate with all of its functions. Okay, guys, I got my switch over here, so we're going to go ahead and pair this controller to show you it does it pretty quick and easy. So just like always, just go into change grip order. And again, guys, on the button feature, it's home and Y, so just hold that. The controller will start to flash, and then you'll see it pop up relatively quickly here on the screen. As you can see there, we're already paired. It'll vibrate to let you know that you're paired. So good thing there, we're good to go. Obviously, guys, I wanted to show you off the factor of it is with Skyrim. That's the game I always pretty much go to. Okay, guys, I got Skyrim booted up here. Let me go ahead and get into a game real quick. I've already got a guy I can just play real fast to show you the motion controls do work. Like I said, it's unfortunate that this one doesn't have NFC, but I'm assuming they did that because of how small the controller is. So, as you guys can see, we are playing with the NexiLux controller here. I'm going to hold this up away from the camera. As you guys can see with the arrow or the bow pulled back, that it does follow my hands pretty well where I want it to go. I don't notice that it experiences much amount of lag, so that's kind of a good thing. So it does feature that. As you can see here, we do not have turbo activated. So to activate it, hold your turbo button, and which button you would like to correspond. You'll notice that you got a flash. That means your turbo is activated. If you hold the turbo button again in the same button, you now have auto. Deactivate it, then you just deactivate it by holding it and pressing the same button for a third time. Now you can adjust your turbo as well. All right, guys, let me switch this over to an Android device and we'll get started from there. All right, guys, I got the screen flipped around here. I'm going to show you how to pair this to an Android tablet. Now, this works the same as on Android phones and also on Android TV. Unfortunately for this controller, you're only able to use it on a Windows PC with USB, so just keep that in mind. It has to be wired, but you can switch between D input and X input. Its default is X input, and to switch it to D input, this holds your plus and minus signs here for up to 5 seconds, and it should switch that input from X to D. Now, to do this to an Android device, it's quite simple. Go to your Bluetooth menu, connect Bluetooth devices, and simply pair a new device. You're going to hit your home and A button. You'll notice that your LEDs will be flashing here. So you can see that. And then click on Gamepad. Pairs this as quick as that. As you guys can see, and then once this does, the LEDs are no longer flashing. So you can hit your home button. That takes you back into your screen. It does work in X input mode, as you guys can see. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and fire up a game from Dig. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do is boot into Mario here. Again, minus actually is your select, and then plus is your start button. So just kind of keep that in mind as well. And that's default setting for the controller. Cool thing is I've not had to reprogram this like you do some third-party controllers. NexiLux seems to do pretty well. But to get into the game here, guys, I'm going to show you how to do the turbo functions and the auto function. It's real simple. As you can see, I have no turbo activated. Just hold your turbo button and your button you'd like to have turbo, and now you've got turbo. If you want to set that to auto, hold the turbo button, press the same button again, and now it's an auto. So no matter if you hold anything else, it's going to do auto for you. If you want to turn it off, just click it one more time. But guys, like I said, I was looking for, a third-party controller that would be well with the Switch. Also, I like finding controllers that work with Android and with Windows PC because, I game on multiple devices. My kids seem to like these, because of the smaller nature and size, but they also like the other NexiLux as well. But guys, just let me know in the comments below what kind of features and functions you're looking for in a controller. What are some third-party controllers I can possibly look at for you? Like I said, I've had this one up for a couple weeks. I've really enjoyed playing with it on the go. It's something that easily slips into my pocket. So, yeah, let me flip the screen around here, guys, real quick, and we'll come to you with my afterthoughts. Well, guys, there you have it. There's the NexiLux Microcon controller. It does everything out of the box that it said it's going to do. And, I look at third-party controllers, and sometimes I kind of pass them off by the wayside, but I've been real impressed with all the NexiLux brand that I do have. I do feel that they're a quality controller for the under $30 price range, or right at $30. Like I said, is this controller going to replace this controller? No. Just look at the size difference alone. It's great for my kids. They seem to like these. And then for me, it's easy to slip this in a pocket. Guys, your width, as you can see here, is almost the same width as a Joy-Con. That's the amazing thing about it. But my hands are just too big to grip on a normal Joy-Con. And I love the analog sticks in these. They got a good resistance. And the D-pad's pretty good, too, for games like Street Fighter. But in the end, guys, it's one of the things I do carry with me a lot. I don't really take the Pro controller. I'll take, one of the full-size NexiLuxes with me all the time. Downside of these, if you're you know, an Amigo fan, they don't have the NFC support. On like a lot of third-party controllers, it doesn't wake the system either. But for me, those aren't deal breakers. Guys, let us know in the comments below, you know, kind of some controllers I can check out for you. Maybe go ahead and hit like and subscribe. Go ahead and share this with your friends. We're always trying to, you know, grow the gallery. Maybe hit that notification bell for future videos. We try to put out a couple a week. But guys, thanks for hanging out. And above all else, just thanks for watching.